We got ourselves a brute force, the 2006 carbureted model with this extremely amazing roll cage. Actually, this is a bolt thing that came with it, which is going to come in handy for us when we do our little trips. But we're going to take her out for a rip. I haven't even started this baby yet. It looks just like my Can-Am controls. Carbureted. Pretty cool little bike. Gotta get this rack off and I gotta take my teeth out of my head on this. I gotta get my helmet on too. Or when you have this rollover protection system, do you need a helmet? This is like the early version of the Ace, the Polaris Ace, right? Dynatech CDI in it. It does have a clutch kit in it. We've got a jet kit for it because we're putting the RJWC exhaust system on it. The dual pipe. Got a new KFI winch coming for the front. Not sure what we're going to do for tires. I'm kind of digging those cryptids that are on the Can-Am. We might put bigger tires on the Can-Am. We're not quite sure. What we're going to do with that. Those tires, they say they're 30s on that Can-Am, but they're 28.75s. It's kind of weird. Not digging that. I think he said there's another air filter in here too. A big or big twin air filter in here. Nice. Of course, we do have a snorkel kit coming for it as well. We're going to install that. Rad relocate kit. And we're just sort of toying around with ideas for lifts and the tires and all that kind of stuff. We're not quite sure. Don't want to go too crazy, maybe. Not sure yet. The bike looks pretty good. I haven't seen a whole lot of these 750s in the silver. Most of them seem to be, I don't know, what are they, like a purpley color or whatever.
Dark red.
Yeah, dark red. I don't know, I dig the color of this one actually.
Red, dark green.
Yeah, I kind of like this one. So we got to get this rack off, so it's got to be pretty easy. Beauty. Well, let's get that off because don't like it. It'll be good for ripping the boats around though, moving them from pond to pond. We've got to go check out some stuff and do some ripping. Oh. Oh, it does have spacers, that's right, eh? Well, that was awesome, actually. It was pretty fun. I remember a few years ago we went wheeling with a guy and he had a brute force, and every time it got wet, it quit. Like, I mean, even if it hit a puddle, any kind of steam, bleh, right out. It was brutal. And I always said, damn it, never get one of those. But this thing here was actually quite deep in the water a few times. Trying to ride up that ice. It runs great. Now, maybe you guys can tell me, but this little, that's your diff locker right there, I guess, your front diff locker. I guess it needs, oh, you know what, there's an adjustment on it right there. But right now, it's not locking in that front diff. We'll have to look at that. I know nothing about these bikes. I know a little bit, but not too much. Pounded her pretty hard, drove her over a lot of trees. We need a good bumper, obviously. I think we're gonna have to get a bit of a wraparound. We're gonna buy a tube bender. Maybe we'll make it ourselves, or we'll see what else is out there. But you know, it went everywhere the Can-Am did. And it's got the wheel spacers on it, so it's got a wider footprint. So that's probably why that got through. I went through some pretty tight spots. I didn't know if you're gonna get through there, but it did. Simon had her laid in pretty good. That would have been bad. Would I had the stick measured up to about there?
Yeah.
Yeah. That was totally unexpected. I just looked at you and you just went kerplonk right in there. That was awesome. But that's the weight, man. That's a heavy bike. But this thing here saved our butt. I pulled the winch cable out. I didn't know how much winch cable is on that. I'm used to that's got at least 50 feet. This looks like it had about 25. I'm used to long cables on our trucks that are like, I had a 100-footer on my Land Cruiser. Anyway, this is something we've been testing. We got this in and we've done a few tests on it, and we've got these rope shackles. And these kind of saved our butt. We're gonna go over these at a later time. But this is like your kinetic energy extraction rope. just like a big slingshot. It is an amazing thing. So we've been beating the tire out of this off camera, and it's holding up really well. So we've got a whole pile of these coming, but they're not going to be this color. They're going to be more like this green and with a black loop. I don't know why. I just thought it kind of looked cool. XMR is running awesome. It's just a tank. Like, it really is awesome. The tires, I'm very impressed with the way those tires hook up in that snow. It's pretty good, eh, Simon? These tires here, not so good. Not so good. Bike's pretty, it's actually still held together pretty good. Like, it's not real loosened up. It's only an 06. I think our newest bike is the 91, which is the Honda compared to these. So she's a lot nicer. It'll catwalk. It'll wheelie a little bit. We have the jets to put in it when we get the exhaust system. We've got RJWC exhaust coming in. We have about 30 exhausts I think we ordered. 30 exhausts for all kinds of bikes. That's definitely getting one. This is getting one. They're gonna get a tuner as well. I don't think there's a tuner with this one, because is this slip-on or a full system?
It's full system, but it's not EFI.
Good point. Yeah, that's right. We've got snorkels coming as well. Snorkel Your ATV. We've got their snorkels coming. We have about 15 sets of those coming for all kinds of different bikes. We've got one for Ryan has an Outlander. Just a regular Outlander. I don't know what model it is. You know what model it is?
Outlander Max.
Outlander Max, that's what it is. Yeah, so basically the same thing without all the bells and whistles. There are a few differences, right? His is a 12. So we've got the snorkels for it, and we're gonna mount up the Rad Relocate as well. It's gonna be a fun summer, spring and summer. We're into some good stuff over there. We found some good little ponds. There's places here, like we never left our property, and we barely touched any of our property. So there's a lot more play area to go and hit.
I think we did 11 kilometers.
11K? Yeah.
It was at 2,900, it's at 2,911 now.
Okay. Yeah, and well, we didn't touch anything. We've got ponds. That's why we got this place, man. That's what this is all about, a lifelong dream. Everybody thinks that that was given to me by Can-Am. They don't give stuff to me, man. No, I'm just sitting there where all you guys are with your XMRs, making the payments. This here I was kind of able to do a little bit better deal on because it's an 06. But yeah, I got bills like everybody else. But we're still gonna have fun. And I'm still just as hard on them no matter what, right? Now make sure you subscribe, give me a big old thumbs up, and check out www.powermods.com. We have a whole ton of stuff for your ATVs, your UTVs. We got tires, winches, you name it. It's all bottled water.